Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Lambda Wars. Now I'm going to be making a new series, and it's basically going to be teaching new players and like a tutorial for the game, and showing off the way I've learnt the game so quickly, and to show you all the tactics and strategies for the game as well. So the first step, the game is free, so if you're a new player or if you already played the game and you still don't know how to play it, I'm going to be showing you. So all this stuff might be easy if you already played Lambda Wars. So this is mainly for new players, so if you just bought the game and you don't even know how to play it, well, I'm here to teach you. So first up, we're going to be playing a competitive match, and I'll explain what these different game modes are. I'll just basically say them right now. Annihilation is different, it's more chaos. Overrun's a different game mode, it's like surviving waves and sandbox, you can do anything. So competitive is like a normal match for Lambda Wars. And this all changed for some reason. Let's go back to Antarctica. Now Antarctica was the first map I've ever been on. I think it was a different map. I think it was this map. There was a very versed match I saw. I was playing with someone who was trying to teach me the game. So we're going to go for 1v1 on Antarctica. And I'm going to be playing Rebels. So I'm going to add this, and this adds a CPU. So we're going to play it on easy, and we're going to make this red. So make it easier, blue and red. And we're going to make this combine. So for this one, I'm just going to be playing Rebels. Alright, and then I'll make another match just after this when I beat it. And then I'll play a combine against Rebels. So I've set the private so no one can bother me while I'm teaching the game. So we're going to launch it. Okay, so we started. So you get a building and one unit, and it's a builder / engineer. So the first step you want to do,
you talking to me?
so if you click on the engineer, you can do all these basic things. You can turn on the build stuff, so you click left click, and then you can put this wherever. If it shows green, you can build it or not. So you can't build in this place because they're occupied. So the first step to begin the game is get the resources required to defend and attack when you need to. If you click on your building, there are two things you can use with this. Build more builders, just like this guy, the engineer, or you can build scouts. Now scouts are the ones that grab points and can sneak through the enemy invisibly. And they're very fast by light armor and
Dr. Freeman?
not that great. They're meant for scouting. Now the next thing is there's two things for resources: recreation and scrap. The combine's going to look different, but I'm just playing what Rebels is first.
Whatever you say.
So the creation is like the normal
You got it, Doc.
base game for points.
Hey, Doc.
The second one is scrap. Whenever you need to build stuff, it's always requiring those two things, but some things don't require both. So when you hover over it, tells you all the different requirements as well. So let's say if I want to build like a munitions pod, I need to build barracks. So I need to build this first. So barracks will let me get like partisans. So if you obviously if you come here because you're a fan of Alpha 2 and RTS games, which this game is both on about, then you obviously know. So barracks will help you build any type of resistance fighter, any type of rebel, like the partisans, the ones that carry AO2 and SMGs.
Hey, Doc.
Sort to its build. Now I'm going to click on the scrapyard. Now this can only spawn engineers, and it's only meant for engineers to collect scrap from here. Now the scrap points look like this, like little scrap points on the ground. Now I wouldn't need to pay attention to the CPU because I don't want to like sneak up, you know. So we grab this point. Points contain 1500 equation, and so as you claim it, as you cap it, you get 0.2 equation every second. So if you have the equation upgraded, which it lets you, you do that, and it'll upgrade it to 1 equation a second.
Let's go.
And that's the second stage for that. If you want to upgrade it again, it'll cost you 6 equation, and that'll put it to level 2. You'll get 1.5 equation out of it. So my the barracks is built now, so I can open these 2 things, the partisans. So this one will drop like Molotovs, and this one will carry the SMG. Now these are very light units that have no armor.
Securing objective point.
The engineers surprisingly have better armor than scouts and partisans.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
So they last a bit longer. Even if you click on a unit, it tells you all the details. So there's 3 tiers. So this is like tier 1. So let's say if I want to get the rebels, or the support marksman that carries the crossbow, or the medics. So I have to unlock the munitions pot and unlock shotgun.
Anything you say,
So I'm going to grab one of these engineers from the scrap yard and tell them to build an ammunitions pot. And the next thing as well is the population. So yeah, it's 7 out of 7. That means the second number 7 means it's the limit for your population.
Anything you
If
say, Doc.
the number is hit that, it means it's full, and that means you can't spawn any more units. So what you need to do is raise the population.
Anything you say,
And
Doc.
if you're playing rebels, you want to build billets. It costs 10 equation, and it raises the population for every time you have one of those. So 1 equals max rise of 4 population. So I have to wait till that gets built. So I have a partisan, and if you click on the unit, there has some numbers, these abilities too. Now I'm just going to explain what these ones do. So this is like hold position,
I'll stay here and hold down this spot.
this green one. So it would not move
Hey,
no matter
Doc.
what, but it will
On our
react
way.
to anything attacking if it's in range. The next thing is attack move. So if you wanted to attack
Doc.
without it being ignored
You
by
got it,
being
Doc.
hit, you want to press Z and then left
Let's
click
go.
to there.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
Excuse me. Now the next thing
Good call, Doc.
is if you want to manually, strategically remove them
On our way.
without them noticing
Hey,
anything
Doc.
or reacting, you just right click them there.
Good call, Doc.
So I've grabbed the minute point in the game, and this is the mini map as well. You can do many things, and if you want to change this view, sorry, my Discord's going off for some reason. So if you want to change the view angle, you press Alt and move your mouse around. That's how you do it, wherever you like. Very simple.
Anything you say, Doc.
So I haven't got these scraps over here, so
Let's
the
go!
CPU might have that.
You talking to me?
So I'm going to send someone there. So I'm going to activate one of these abilities they have, Infiltrate. So it cloaks the unit. And I see, this enemy metro cop can't even
You got
see.
it, Doc.
Can't even see my scout that's camouflaged.
You got it, Doc.
But if I undo it, I'm pressing Q again, it attacks it. Now I need to move him out of there because he's getting attacked by that.
Hey, Doc.
It's
You
a
got
cop.
it, Doc.
He's being stunned, and I just lost that. So I'm going to send the rest
Let's
of the
go.
units over there to deal with that metro.
Anything you say, Doc. You got it, Doc. You
There we
talking
go.
to me?
So I'm going to grab that point. So I'm going to spawn a few more engineers and scouts. Just so I could quickly more build. So the more engineers you have, the quicker you can
Hey, Doc.
build stuff. So I'm going to increase the amount of scrap I have. So I've already got 300 equation, 160 scrap.
You talking to me? You got it.
So if I still want to get these rebels, okay. So I'll get these rebels, these are the ones with the SMG. And the CPU just sent a citizen with no weapons. They do that. If you play combat, you could send citizens without just
Anything
them,
you say, Doc.
just unarmed.
Good idea,
It's
Dr.
weird.
Freeman.
They can't even cloak themselves either.
You got it,
So
Doc.
there we go. So these are the tier 2. So these are better. Now the ones with the AR2 makes it veterans are like the tier 3 type. You see the population is not 1, it's actually 2, because the better the unit is, the more
Doc. Good call, Doc.
population it requires. It levels up. Now another cool ability for building, if you want to place down a whole bunch at once, you press shift and then click. And that's how it works.
You talking to me? You got it.
Okay, so I've got 2 more scouts. Okay, my point's been attacked and it's taken, and I hear some manhacks.
You got it, Doc.
So chances are they are planning for an attack, so I need to be ready.
You talking to me?
So I'm going to start
call, Doc.
building some defenses. Now there's 2 sections, the buildings and defensive structures. So basic defense, I will need to build probably a man turret against anything. There is the barricades that could hold 3 units for extra protection, which is sometimes useful. So I'm just going to build that there. So I'm possibly just going to build everything just to show.
Hey, Doc.
Real quick. Okay, next up I could build the Triumph Center, so this will unlock the medic and medic abilities. So medics will be able to kill units faster.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
Okay, so I need to get to munitions pot. If I want to get the shotgun and AR2, I need to research. So this is where you research weapons. Now the C4 and the pre-programmed mine, the frag grenades, you could also research them as well.
Hey, Doc.
So your units will be able to get these. I'll just need to click that to unlock them.
Hey,
And now
Doc.
they have the ability to do that. And also equip them with different weapons, you just press these. Okay, so these are built.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my engineer on that. So you just right click on that and then he just goes on it. Anything in range will just get obliterated, basically.
You talking to me?
Okay, so I've got
On our way!
2 scouts and 3 rebels. So I'm going to tell them to try to do a sneaky attack over there. Okay, CPU is still trying to come in. And the next thing on the Storming map, you've got this little button that's like a T. So if you press that, your own stuff will turn green, but the enemy is always red, and your allies on your team will turn yellow. So there's only like a few colors, very few, you can choose before when the match starts. Like you can't just choose a custom one, there's like a list of colors you can choose and that's it. But if you get like a bad color or a team that has colors that confuse you, you can always press this and it changes the way. It's so much better to see who's who. So I'll just turn that off. Okay, so that my squad I just sent, they did survive.
Let's go!
Oh, there's a stalker. Okay, they've got this one scrap generator. So these things, they're not like the engineers. So the combo build, the scrap generators will gain scrap out of it. I need to really explain what these scrap do. So this scrap, you can only have one, and only one of these if you build. So if you have like 3 of these, they can only generate 1 at a time. So you see how this is getting 1 scrap like every 3 to 4 seconds. So when the engineers put these in, they get 3 scrap you get from each of it. And the scrap one, they also contain like, I don't know how many, I think it was like 750 or 800. Half the amount of number there is for flags. And I didn't
Whatever
cap
you
this
say.
one too. So when something is capped, it will tell you the color and who's claimed it.
Hey, Doc.
Let's go!
I'll tell that scout to go over there. I'll get
Taking
some
the
more
objective point.
of that. So I'm going to try get a shotgun, AR2, medic, and veteran. Now if you want to get units
talking to me?
faster, you can always have 2 of these, you know? Now, if you want
You
this
talking to me?
engineer to build something after this first, you do the same thing like last time. Shift and then left click. Just so he doesn't cancel the current building plan. So the one I'm building now is the special operations, and that will unlock the rebels to have flamers, flamer weapons, and RPGs like rocket launchers.
Hey, Doc.
Half-Life 2 didn't have
Hey, Doc.
flamethrowers, but
Whatever you say.
for obviously you know what rocket launchers do, they'll stop striders.
You talking to me?
So if my enemy, the CPU, has striders, that's probably not good because I don't have anything effective enough to take on. And they also have sabotagers too. Now, there's a cool thing about sabotagers.
You talking to me? Whatever you say.
Okay. I'll tell the script to go
Let's
over
go.
here. So your main objective is to like just grab as many resources as you can, attack the enemy's resources, and see the map. Don't let the enemy get too much of okay.
Doesn't
like,
anyone care what I think?
he's got like a whole army and I can't do anything about it. And it equals fast, because if the enemy has this and you don't have enough time to react, then it's going to come in your base and you're going to have no
Taking
units
the
there
objective point.
Hey,
to
Doc.
spare.
Good idea,
Okay,
Dr.
so I've got a
Freeman.
Veteran and Flamer. So I'm going to tell these two to go for the middle. I'm going to upgrade this one. So is this.
Hey, Doc.
Now the Flamers have smoke grenades, so I'm just going to do Q and left click. So if any enemy units with that, if they're in that smoke, they won't be able to see.
Anything
sure
you
about
say,
that?
Doc.
The support marksman is cool. They are tier 3, and they have these different types of abilities. And the main one is save position, so they will stay down just like in hold position, and they will snipe anything using the crossbow.
Doesn't anyone care what
On our
I
way.
think?
So here we have an RPG. Now before the update where they nerfed RPGs really unnecessarily, RPGs were good against anything. They're like the best. But now in this
Hey,
current
Doc.
update, they are not good at fighting units. They're only good at taking down striders, hunters, 40 against dogs, and buildings. And that's all.
Hey, Doc.
So I got
You got it.
sabotager. So I need to unlock C4 and reprogram mine so this
Hey, Doc.
sabotager can
Good
use
call,
those
Doc.
abilities, like he's got right here. I didn't really explain the rest of these yet. Now patrol, if you do C and left click, these units will just control wherever you want them to go. I don't think they react to anything if they get harmed by the enemy or something. They just like walk around, just like that.
Good
It's
call,
weird.
Doc.
I don't use that. And this button means man turret. So if there's a turret nearby that's vacant, you can just tell
Anything
You
you,
sure
say,
about
Doc.
them to man it. You know.
On our way.
Okay, so there's the second upgrade. Alright, so I'm gonna start playing through an attack. So I'm gonna double click these. So I can select two at once. I'm gonna build a Fury 2 and more shotgun. And a few medics, so the medics can heal while in battle. And hire more engineers for more scrap. And that's still being researched.
Anything you say, Doc.
And the next thing is, next type of defense is, I'll show, is the barrel tower. Which these are cool. They shoot off barrels like every 7 to 10 seconds, and they automatically shoot the enemy.
You talking to me?
On our way.
And these ones, these are called bunkers. You place the bunkers wherever you want them to face, and you just select
Hey,
these,
Doc. You got it.
put them in the bunker. Well, it's not built yet. Once they do, they have a lot more protection.
Good call, Doc.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
The next up is radio tower. Now rebels have the ability of sneaking in and teleporting and knowing everything is. So playing rebels, I'll show you the cool thing about playing rebels. Because this thing is like a teleporter.
Hey, Doc.
Okay, so population's full again, so I need to
Whatever you say.
tell one of my engineers. Build more billets. And I have advice if you want to keep up making a bunch of units every time, just don't let your population get full because it will delay you even more.
You talking to me?
And
You
there
sure
are some
about that?
players that want to play the game like so quickly. Like in what's that game? I think it was called StarCraft, Starbound. I don't know. So a game like that.
Got it.
So I'm going to tell these. There's like 3 AO2 medic and 3 shotguns and a flamer.
Hey, Doc.
Let's go.
This looks quite effective. Very effective against metros
Whatever you say.
with just manhacks. So they didn't even stand a chance.
You got it, Doc.
So basically, if one of us have got something set up, like elites or a bunch of combined soldiers. Now there's little scanners right here.
You got it.
So I've just taken down their
Hey, Doc.
level 2 point. So I'm going to steal this from them. Now this radio tower I've got. This will scan the base. Oh, hello.
Hey, Doc.
Now I'm going to send some more reinforcements. A few more of these. I haven't built the
Hey, Doc.
Vortigon 10. I'm going to place it there. These will spawn the dogs and Vortigons,
You talking to me?
which will be really cool. Now these aid stations you could also build. If you put units in them, just
Does
like with
anyone
the
care what
bunker,
I think?
they get healed. And it's nice, but medics are
Hey, Doc.
faster
Wouldn't be
on
the
the
first
job.
time. Let's go.
So they got another point here, so I need to destroy. But if you want to move your view so quickly, you just click on the mini map. It'll take you straight there. Now anything flashing like that means it's getting attacked or getting built or something's happening. So paying attention to the mini map will always help. Now this is
Hey,
just a
Doc.
small map. The mini maps are
Whatever you say.
much bigger than this. 3 times, I think.
Good idea, Dr.
I'm
Freeman.
gonna group up all these. Tell them
Good
go to
idea,
the middle,
Dr. Freeman.
get prepared. Now I'm just gonna use this power tower. So you can, if you just right click this, you can turn off the auto cast off or on. So either you want these to
Whatever you say.
automatically aim the enemy or you want to manually do it. So I'm gonna do this. Choose 2 barrels off. And blows up.
Hey, Doc.
Right, so I'm gonna use this venture in here just to defend this point.
Good idea, Dr. Freeman.
I'm gonna team up
Good
with
call,
these.
Doc.
Hey, Doc.
I'm probably just gonna go for the final blow.
Hey, Doc. Hey.
Oh, they've got a food factory. Oh crap! They've got the mortars. I'm gonna tell them to retreat. Oh, there's a damn hunter.
Hey, Doc.
Let's go!
Yeah, the CPU is ready for this.
Hey, Doc.
You got it, Doc.
Okay, they got the damn mortar there. The Combine's defenses are
You sure about that?
really good, especially with the mortars.
On our way!
But I can't always tell if the rebel defense is more of like offensive type, but the Combine is always
Whatever you say.
being the best though. Okay, now I've got this. Now I can spawn a dog. And I can spawn water guns too. So these are both tier 3. They use abilities so medics can heal units faster. So I'm just gonna unlock all those. Now this teleport's
Anything you
built.
say, Doc.
Okay.
Good call, Doc.
Objective point is under attack.
So a little demonstration. I'm gonna put these 2 on there. So I'm gonna get more of these built. I'm gonna ask for some more flamers.
Objective point under attack.
Oh, a bunch of combine soldiers over there. Just took that point. I'll be able to deal with them in a second.
Hey, Doc.
Okay, anything else?
Objective point lost.
I pretty much built everything.
Anything you say, Doc.
Yes, about the salvage. If
On our
anything is destroyed or taken down by the enemy or
You
unit
sure about that?
that got destroyed, it sometimes drops scrap.
On our
So
way.
if you when units go over it, they pick it up. It's
Good
quite
idea,
worth
Dr.
it.
Freeman.
Every bit of it is worth 5 scrap, and it's a lot.
Hey, Doc.
So it's
Let's
always a bit
go!
efficient. And then we just got this dog. So it's got 2 abilities: slam ground and jump. So I'm gonna try and surprise attack with the jump on them. Oh, they're not even there. Oh, okay.
Doesn't anyone care what I think?
Good call, Doc.
Heard sounds there, but sometimes it's always a glitch. Oh, hello. Yeah, tell this to smash. There we go.
Hey, Doc.
Let's go.
Objective point under attack.
Hey, Doc.
There we go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell them to attack the base. I'm gonna manually use this dog and take it this mortar because this is very dangerous. I need to get rid of this first. No, get back here.
Doesn't anyone
There we
care what
go.
I think?
Objective point under attack.
Okay, CPU's attacking that point over there. I'm gonna send some more reinforcements. I'm gonna send some of these Vortiguns.
Onward.
Vortiguns are the ones that can use these powerful abilities like this, Dispel, or Sport Antlines, which is also cool.
Hey, Doc.
I'm gonna tell all of
You
these,
got it.
except for the engineer, attack. And I basically won already.
Hey, Doc.
Let's go.
Here we go. Yeah, so basically in competitive, if you destroy the main base, either the Citadel or headquarters, that's when you win. But I don't really usually like that competitive mode. So that competitive, what it does, if you destroy the main base, you win. That enemy is defeated, and it also limits how many units you can have of these at once. So let's say if I want to get like a whole bunch of Vortiguns, no, it limits that to a certain number. Same with every other unit. Also buildings too. Okay. So now I'm going to play Combine instead. So I'm going to choose a different color. What's a cool color? Green? Yeah, green's cool. And I'm going to change this to purple? Yeah. So CPU, this Rebels, Combine. And we're going to switch this to a different map. Base 4. I guess we could do this one. Okay, let's go. Oh, also, the crates. Always turn them on. If there's an option. They will gain more drop crates on the ground anywhere, and they contain like anything as well. Cool little feature. Now I'm gonna make this Annihilation this time. And it keeps resetting these settings. I don't know why it does that, but it's annoying. Okay, so here we go. So Annihilation means that even though you destroy the rebel HQ, you can still take out the scrapyard and every other building that spawns units. Same with Combine. If you take out the Citadel, you can't spawn any stalkers. Alright, so same thing with rebels, just like that. You start with a Citadel and a stalker. So I'm going to tell this stalker to go. The scrap points are right here. I've always had trouble finding where the scrap points are on this map because it's quite dark. But as you walk around the place and see with units, it gets brighter. There's no sound for some reason. Yeah, there's quite a few bugs in this game, and the developers need to fix. Especially a developer named Darkness.
Sometimes I dream about cheese. Figures.
I dream about cheese.
Hi.
Alright, so you could also build raw citizens as well. Now, for the population, it's different. This time you have to upgrade spending points on the Citadel to upgrade the population, which is easier, but it's more expensive.
Hi.
I mean, saving space as well, but
Let's go!
I'd prefer just to build bullets instead, and that's why I like rebels. So I'm going to tell these citizens to go
Let's go!
here and grab some points.
Hi.
And you will go grab
Let's
the
go.
middle. There's also these different symbols on the minimap too, I need to explain. These flag points are obviously these, you know. And there's all mushy symbols as well, that means scrap. So I'm gonna need a few more stalkers. Probably gonna get 3. And I'm gonna upgrade the population already because I don't want to forget and be stuck with the point of not being able to spawn anything because I need to. Then you have to wait until you have enough resources just to upgrade it. Okay, so first off we need to build these Dark Angel reactors. Unlike rebels, you need to have these so you can spawn just like the barracks, but they're called garrisons. Now these will spawn the metro cops and some soldiers. So you need Dark Angel reactors will select a zone that gives, and that's where you can only build in this area stuff, you know. But some buildings you don't need to. These ones you don't need to though. These are called energy cells. Now the scrap is different, it's just called power. You get power like this. So power's capped because I haven't got any limits. Now these energy cells will contain 50 each, so I just built one. So that can limit up to 50, which is cool. Now I'm going to upgrade this as well. I think that's the only point I've got upgraded yet. So I'm going to get some more citizens. And then after that I'm going to get some metro cops. See, I like to get these ones with like the shield, what's it called? The ballistic shield, I think it's called. And the ones with the SMGs. Because if you get these ones, these only contain these normal guns and not the SMGs, called the pistols, which aren't really that great. That's what scouts contain. And some say that, well, scouts against citizens in the first part of the game, scouts always win there. That's true. But Metro Cops are like way better than scouts. So I'm gonna get a few of these.
Hi.
And also, not to mention, rebel bots are better. You know? So I'm gonna tell these two citizens go there.
Go!
And I'm just gonna select one, right clicking them out of the list,
Let's go!
and tell them to go there. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade this level 2. Okay. I'm just gonna save up for another Metro Cop. And also these other core abilities you have is the Dropships. And this requires a lot. You need to have almost one of everything. A population of extra 15, and you need to spend 200 equation, and this recharges every 5 minutes. Which is like, wow. And dropships will have, there will be 3 dropships, and you can place them wherever you like, as long as they're vision. And every dropship contains 5 soldiers, and they will drop, so if you have 3, they will drop 15 soldiers. And it'd be really cool if you could upgrade all those soldiers and give them AR2, and they'll become a powerful weapon. Okay, now next thing is the Armory. I'm going to place this right here. The same thing with missions, but this thing is different. It's Armory. Now the reason I explained Rebels first is because it's easier to understand, because Rebel Common is cooler, but it's a bit different and a bit harder. But when I played this game, I always played Rebels first, and then learned the Combine. Okay, so this spot usually contains 4 spots for players, but there's only 2, so I'm guessing the CP could be anywhere. So I'm going to tell this squad to go up there. Okay, so now I can spawn the Combine soldiers. We have 2 of those. And what do I need? I can unlock the frag grenades. The floor turrets are cool, and basically AR2, because it's clearly better than shotgun. Or I could get both. Why not? Just get both. Okay. More scrap. Tell these stalkers to build more of these. Okay. I'm gonna equip the soldier with a grenade, so you can use that. Okay, why did you stop there? You're supposed to go there. Idiots. Probably because I didn't really click on the map the correct place. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's the enemy CPUs here. I'm just gonna call it the rebel base. So I'm gonna wait till that's capped. Okay, I'm gonna let you switch to SMGs instead, so it's better. And also another cool ability, you can deploy manhacks using them. Just like an Half-Life 2, and you can place some floor turrets for defense. which is nice. Same over here. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Now next up is the what's this? Mechanical factory. Now it's more cheaper to get the min-hacks from here to build from, instead of getting them from Metro Cops. Like you get them instantly from a different area where your Metro Cops are, like wherever they are. But they cost like 10 equation extra. So these ones they contain the scanners, the water mines, and the min-hacks. And have the same population. Okay, so population's full. The cost gets higher every time you increase it. So if I want to get to 30, I need to pay 200 equation. Alright, so I'm going to send the squad over here. And I'm going to tell these citizens, so guys, go over here. Scout that. Even though you might get destroyed doing that. Okay, so I'm going to get the scanner, man hacks, a few of these, and a few roller mines. Now, like with the radars with rebels, these things, they can stay in the spot and let you see the area as well. But they can be like shot down as well by enemy. So I'm going to tell it to go in the middle and scout that. Okay, enemy rebels. Okay, use a grenade. There we go. Yeah, rebels are very relentless. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the AR2. So the objective is to get the these. So I need to get the synth factory into special operations. So I need to put some more dark energy reactors down. And also these dark energy reactors, every like 2 seconds they give you 0.15 recreation. No, not recreation. I meant the power. Okay, so now I could build this. So I could build hunters and striders. So just remember, every unit has its own abilities, some don't. Okay, now I'm going to get a few AR2. Now the combine soldiers with the AR2 is a powerful weapon. Just wait till I get the elites, because the armor is like 3 times better. Switch is complete, there we go. And these. Now these ones, the special operations. Just like with rebels, you spawn RPGs and flamers. Well, these ones can spawn the snipers, the actual gun snipers, and the elites. Now these are mainly protect like the base and citadel. That's what I've heard. But players like to use these to attack because they're just so darn good. Now I get to a episode where I show why they are. Okay, so I'm gonna get some snipers. So okay, so I need to unlock AR2 to get these, and if I want to have better striders, better max energy upgrades, I can do that. Also, these factories, they can also contain core scanners, so you can drop down core scanners. Okay, so I'm gonna send this squad over here. I'll tell the squad to go over there too. So it's got most of the points. There's only this one, these three here. One there, and one there. That's not mine. Okay, so they've upgraded this point. I'm gonna tell them to attack there because I think that's where the base is. Okay. Now I can use dropships. Oh no, I can't because I need to upgrade. Oh wow. Those sound effects, I never heard this in the map before. That's cool. Just wait till... Oh no. Retreat. There's a barrel trap. Okay, if I can get rid of these engineers... Oh crap. I don't just... Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that didn't end out well. Okay, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a hunter. I need to grab some more resources. This is going really slow. Probably just should have saved up for dropships. Would have been the better idea. And also another thing about the game situation, the developers like to, like, it's in beta obviously, so what they do is they try to keep balancing the units of this game. So they nerf and buff some units, and it's always happening. And some people like to call it Balancing Issues Simulator 2018, which I think is a funny game. Funny name, I meant. Okay, so we prepare to take more of these dropships. There we go. Now make sure you always do it in an open space, because sometimes the dropships won't even drop anything if there's not enough space for them to land.
Copy.
Now I can't look upwards because, you know. So here they go. There's one. No, there's 5. What, is that it? That's all it dropped? Yeah, see what I mean? It's supposed to drop 15, but it didn't. So I'm gonna upgrade this too. I'm gonna tell them to attack. So this should be a big enough force. And they got bow towers. They're really effective ideas to Sam Manhack said, the bunch of engineers there. So they have to get all that again. It can be quite annoying. And you need to watch that damn bow tower because it's getting annoying. That's a grenade. Ah, there's a damn veteran right there. to watch that damn bow tower because there's two of them. Yep, gone already. Okay, so I got one of them. At least that. I'm gonna get a strider. And get some more scrap. Okay, now I can get the elites. It's taking a bit longer because the CPU likes to be annoying a lot in this game. Some people like to call them cancer, you know. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna set up on a floor turret over here.
Control section.
So nothing gets here. Which I don't really need to because I've basically won already. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I've got 7 out of the 10 waypoints. I sometimes call them requisition points. Like they're supposed to be called requisition, but I call them equation. It's just easier for me. And there we go. There's a strider. Now always have a squad in your base because if rebels can teleport, CPUs can't do that. They're not as sneaky like players. The bots are just aggressive. So you want to leave like just a strider and few soldiers here. So like nothing gets in and then destroys everything. So 2 elites and a strider should be enough. This is an easy bot. And easy bots are just like almost nothing. They rarely attack at all. Because there's a very big difference between easy and normal. Because normal and hard's like the same. So I'm going to tell this one to move quickly.
Copy.
Okay. I'm gonna try to attack from the other way. From this up, never mind. They just split up. I'm gonna attack from 2 different directions at once. Oh, there's a damn dog there. Alright, retreat.
Copy that.
Yeah, I just lost some of my good soldiers from that. There goes the sniper, taking them out. Yeah, I just lost that squad. Unbelievable. There's one thing about this CPUs that they use their abilities automatically. And it can be really aggravating. So I'm gonna start more dropships. Get this other stride over there. Nice, elites there. Okay, so I got 2 this time.
Affirmative.
I keep missing the point of trying to get all 3, but it doesn't. For some reason. Okay, so the CPU comes here. I'm going to leave the sniper here.
Affirmative.
I need to upgrade them to AR2.
Affirmative.
And there's some types of players in this game that like to spam striders. And then you can have... Okay, so striders are... contain 8, so you could have... So 8 times... You could have 10. No, 10 would be 88. You could have 12 striders maximum.
Unit is moving in. Copy that.
Oh, they just moved.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, watch this ability. Yeah, see?
Copy.
That's one thing that's cool about this game.
Covering.
This should be enough.
Unit is moving in. Covering.
Yep, those barrel towers are just destroying my soldiers. So what I need to do first in this case, yeah, this is why I don't fight CPUs. They randomly put them in the base like that. So I need to be sneaky and take them out this way. There we go. Let's get some more soldiers over there.
Unit is moving in.
Oh, wow. That's right, take them out. Step on them. Go for the headquarters. You get rid of this stupid tower. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. There we go. Come on. There we go. See, even though I destroyed the headquarters, they're still in the game. Yeah, that should be it. There's just a scrapyard left. There we go. And that's how you beat CPUs. So hopefully if you're new to this game, this helped you out with either being Revels or Combine. So if you did watch and you want to learn from me, please subscribe, because I will be doing more tutorials on this. So this is like the first step. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah. So until next time, the next one, have a great day.